What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in the Saturday Shield. Today we're going to be featuring that man of the match, Luciano Vietto. Before we get into the episode, if you guys are looking to pick up any MSP or PSN cards, make sure to check out thegamekeys.co.uk. Or if FIFA coins are more your thing, check out justfifacoins.com. You can use the code Japes to get yourself a 5% discount on their instant delivery. So this is the squad we went with. We've got the man of the match, Vietto. Of course, Sergio Aguero, not his upgraded version. I have this one as a first owner, been on my club forever. We're playing him as an attacking mid. We've got the man of the match, Yaya Toure, behind him. We've got the new 4-star skilled Eric Lamela over on the right. In-form Smalling, up De Gea. Sergio Ramos, Marcelo, Neymar, and the in-form Busquets. So all in all, a pretty darn good-looking squad in my preferred 4-2-3-1 formation. I hope there's some of you guys that are translated over here from Path to Power, because it's very much Path to Power style kind of series that I do. It's just more of my way of doing a squad builder. I don't focus so much on saying, hey, here's this guy, this is how much I paid for him. More like, let's get into the action. Let me show you how these guys play in this squad. So we're getting things started. Moving forward, Yaya Toure, man of the match. I packed him. He's featured in loads of squads since that point in time. He's just one of the best holding midfielders. So anytime I can get him in, I am perfectly down to do just that. Neymar dropping a little deep, finds a wonderful ball to Vietto. Does he live the chip life? Not quite just yet. And Lamela is there for the rebound, though. And I've got to say, Eric Lamela, he's relevant now. He was really, really awkward and uncomfortable with 3-star skills. Now that he's got the 4-star skills, I'm a fan. I'll be using him in more squads. And that guy ends up quitting out on just a 1-0. But if you caught a glance at those stats at the end of that, it was pretty brutal. I had some 70-something-ish% possession. He just was not ever in my final third. And he was like, you know what? I see the direction that this game is going. No point in wasting my time. No point in wasting your time. And I said, I appreciate that. We'll get things moving forward. Playing against the 3-5-2 team now, and oh no, don't do that. Oh, Luciano Vietto manages to nip in front. I got to say, not my favorite man of the match card maybe that I've used. I'm going to play around with a couple of the different chemistry styles, but there are a few things that I think he's more set for, or better, might be better off in a 2-striker set. So I'll have to give that kind of a tryout at some point. Not that he is not a good player, and I really enjoy using him. His original silver card is fantastic. I haven't used his upgraded gold card, but Neymar here showing off the skills, and there were ankles that were broken. His players were hitting the floor. You'll see it in the replay. He's got one player that trips over the other one and falls down, and when you get a McGeady spin just like that, you kind of say, I'd do it for the ladies. Maybe not quite that, but it's a nice finish regardless. He's got that 5-star weak foot and able to power home at the near post. Nice and easy. You can see my cursor not moving right there. I was typing a message, really falling asleep on defense. Luckily, I had that 2-goal lead, so him getting this one back really wasn't that big of a deal. Nods at home with Christian Atsu, but square away off kickoff. We're going to get a really nice move going here. Vietto, Busquets, and I have to say as well, Aguero as an attacking mid in this formation in the middle, absolutely brilliant. He and Vietto both have high-low work rates, which I find works really, really well, and he does indeed live that chip life. Welcome, Sergio. Welcome. So he's doing something Vietto can't at this point in time. But what I find interesting with Aguero in this formation is the central attacking mid. I really, really like him. And he has loads of room to operate because the outside mids are pushed out a little bit further than the variation with the 3 attacking mids. And one of the things that Sergio Aguero is just fantastic at on this game is being isolated on players. And when you can do that against a center back and actually run at them, he is just brilliant. So I like him as the central attacking mid in this 4-2-3-1. I don't in the other one. I would prefer use him outside because I find that's where he gets isolated maybe a little bit more. I don't know. It's one of those bizarre intricacies with these formations where you'd think that it would translate perfectly, but it's just a little bit different. I will say, though, having Aguero and Vietto both with the high-low, Aguero will also get even with the back line sometimes, and it almost morphs into a 4-4-2, 4-2-2 type formation, which I'm perfectly okay with. If the opportunity strikes my attacking mid and he's going to bomb on forward and try to get him behind, by all means do that. I have really good passers in, well, I don't know if Busquets is a really good passer, but he's a strong enough passer. Yeah, Toure is a really good passer. Neymar's okay, and Lamela's okay. But I have good enough passers that they can, well, in Busquets and Yaya Toure that they can make that pass in on through. And you're going to see an example right here. Even though it's Kyle Walker playing the through ball, Aguero kind of creeps forward on the back line, and he's quick enough that if you bring your keeper out, he's going to skip on by without a question. And don't be worried if you're running if the keeper's coming out at you at an angle, and you're running with a quick player, do not be scared to just run right on by him. It's a mechanic that's in this year that's really, really good. Lamela, nice little fake shot, beats the last guy. Maybe could have gone for a shot originally with Sergio Aguero. It was just a feel thing that I decided that might be a better situation. And Lamela had drifted in from the wide position. I do give up a really sloppy goal right here, just kind of letting him essentially waltz free behind my defense. And while the shot of his wasn't great, straight at De Gea's up card, the rebound fell really, really kindly to him. But I do like the upgraded De Gea. I think he's really, really good. And I'm tempted to go out and try to buy one of those informed De Geas and see what he's all about, because I think that he could easily be the best keeper now in the Prem, or his informs could be, for sure. So that's something that if you guys have used those cards, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. They're very, very expensive now. But we're headed on into the final against Peru FC. I have played this guy before. He is a good player. He does have a very, very good squad. That 83 inform Naldo looks ridiculous. And of course, he's got De Bruyne, one of my personal favorites, the informed Schürrle, Franck Ribéry. Really, really quality players. I don't rate the Aubameyang, and that's largely just because I don't like players that are just pure pace related. If I'm going to use a pacey striker, chances are I'm using them because they have the 4-star skills to go along with it as well. But Yaya Toure going to get a free kick here, 24 yards out, right in his bread and butter range, right into the top corner. He could put a little box in there and he would have smashed it. So 1-0, 37th minute. And I was feeling pretty good about this because I felt like I was in control of the match, but almost square away off kickoff. I gave it away cheaply. And Smalling, put on the big boy pants. You are a 6'4" man, not a man-child. You are a man. Do not let Marco Reus bully you like that. Sergio Ramos is disgusted. I was disgusted because it was a really, really cheap goal to give up on something that I probably could have done a better job hitting left trigger and bodying him out. And it's going to force me into playing level rather than playing with the lead. Now I want to go for this because I don't want this to go into extra time. And it's a slow move towards the end. I rushed some chances earlier in the game and then I calmed myself down and said, all right, take your time. This guy is very much a green Skittle player. And when I say a green Skittle player, what I'm referring to is contain. And it's because if you think about the old Xbox, the A button was, it was green. It kind of reminds me of a green Skittle. So I call them green Skittle players, and they will just contain, hold A, wait for you to run at them, and hopefully you'll just run right into them, make the mistake. If you pass it around them, eventually they get desperate. They want to go for it, and that's what happens right there. Sergio Aguero able to beat one man with a fake shot turn, or first-time fake shot turn. Clinically puts it into the far corner. Give him a little golf clap right there. 89th minute, and the title, or the cup, is going to be ours. Another Saturday Shield in the books. So I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. I think there are some of you that really, really enjoy this series and seeing the squads that I kind of put out on my main account. So thanks for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Make sure to drop a like on this video or leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If there's a player, a squad in particular that you might like to see in the future, I am always reading through to see what you guys are thinking about. So thank you all so much for watching. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.